Serena Williams has always been a symbol of strength, fearlessness, and an unparalleled force in sports history. However, her life has taken an unexpected and tragic turn. Through every court victory and setback, her husband, Alexis, has stood steadfastly by her side. Now, he faces the unthinkable as he prepares to say goodbye. A diagnosis they never anticipated has altered their reality, thrusting them into a chapter of their love story that began in Rome but is now marked by its greatest challenge. The revelation they face goes beyond the tennis court, profoundly reshaping their lives. Serena Janka Williams was born on September 26, 1981, in Saginaw, Michigan, to Oracene Price and Richard Williams. The youngest of her sisters, Serena grew up alongside her tennis partner and older sister Venus, as well as 4 half-sisters. Additionally, she has several step-siblings from her father's side. The family relocated to Compton, California, during Serena's childhood, a move that would shape her future. It was there, at the tender age of 4, that she picked up a tennis racket, beginning a journey destined for greatness. Homeschooled by her father, Richard, who was deeply involved in both her and Venus's tennis training, Serena also received guidance from another Compton native with the same name. Richard was determined to balance their education with their burgeoning tennis careers, prioritizing their well-being and avoiding burnout. This strategy was also influenced by the racism he and his daughters experienced in the sport. At 16, Serena's trajectory changed dramatically. She began capturing titles, including mixed doubles victories at Wimbledon and the US Open with Max Mirny. Alongside Venus, she also won doubles titles in Oklahoma City and other tournaments that year. In 2001, the sisters made a significant decision to boycott Indian Wells after Venus withdrew from a semi-final match due to injury. When Serena was met with boos and unfounded accusations of match-fixing by their father, the experience left a lasting impression. Despite her victory against Kim Clijsters, the bitterness of that moment caused the sisters to honor their promise to avoid Indian Wells for 14 years. Serena's illustrious career reached a high point when she achieved the Serena Slam, holding all 4 major titles, though not within the same calendar year. Her dominance extended to facing Venus in the finals of all 4 Grand Slam tournaments. Despite her success, personal challenges loomed. In 2003, she navigated her parents' divorce and the sudden death of her half-sister, yet continued to excel, winning her 2nd Australian Open in 2005 despite injuries. Her resilience shone again in 2008 when she and Venus claimed a doubles title at the Beijing Olympics, followed by her 3rd US Open title. Her 2009 season, however, was not without controversy. At the US Open semi-final, she faced Kim Clijsters, who had returned to the sport as a wildcard and former champion. After losing the first set and expressing frustration by smashing her racket, Serena faced a controversial foot fault call by lineswoman Shino Tsurubuchi during a critical moment in the 2nd set. Her heated argument with the official resulted in an abrupt end to the match, a fine of $82,500, and a 2-year probation, the largest penalty ever imposed on a tennis player. Despite the setbacks, Serena's legacy remained unparalleled, marked by her remarkable achievements and unwavering spirit. Under immense pressure, Serena later apologized for her actions. Despite this setback, she kept winning, but in January 2011, she was diagnosed with a pulmonary embolism, which forced her to stop playing until June 2011. In 2012, she faced a rough end to the season with an unexpected losing streak. Determined to improve, Serena returned to the court where she had recently lost and sought guidance from French tennis coach Patrick Muratoglu. She decided to stay in town and train there for 3 months. Her hard work paid off as she won Wimbledon for the 5th time and went on to claim 2 Olympic gold medals in both singles and doubles at the 2013 London Games. At 31, Serena became the oldest female tennis player to reach the #1 ranking. She then secured her 5th US Open title and later made history by becoming the oldest winner of the Australian Open at 33. She claimed her 20th Grand Slam title with a victory at the French Open, followed by another Wimbledon win, making her the oldest player at 33 years and 289 days to win a Grand Slam. Serena achieved the Serena Slam, holding all 4 major titles at once. She came close to tying Steffi Graf's record of 22 Grand Slam wins and completing the calendar year Grand Slam, making her the first solo woman to receive this honor since 1983. In Melbourne, she defeated Venus to claim her 7th Australian Open title and her 23rd Grand Slam, surpassing all players in the Open era. Serena silenced critics, proving her dominance in the sport. She even faced more frequent substance tests than other players in her field due to her high profile. With her fame, Serena became an advocate, though she never set out to be a role model. She inspires millions, and her family and friends describe her as authentic and steadfast. In 2008, she helped establish the Serena Williams Secondary School in Matoni, Kenya. Her foundation also provides college scholarships to disadvantaged students in the United States. In 2016, the Serena Williams Fund joined Helping Hands Jamaica to build the Marsh Primary School in Trelawney Parish, Jamaica. Following Haiti's devastating earthquake in 2010, Serena and her sister Venus, along with other tennis stars, skipped their final day of practice for the Australian Open to support those affected by the tragedy. Through the Williams Sisters Fund, they work on charitable initiatives that aid victims of violence and promote educational opportunities for young people. In 2014, Serena began hosting the Serena Williams Ultimate Fun Run, an annual fundraising event to support the foundation's efforts. In 2015, she ended her 14-year boycott of Indian wells. 2 years later, she became an ambassador for the Allstate Foundation's Purple Purse project. Her philanthropic involvement extended to organizations such as the Elton John AIDS Foundation, Great Ormond Street Hospital, Hearts of Gold, the Common Ground Foundation, the Small Steps Project, the Hollow Rod Foundation, Beyond the Borough's National Scholarship Fund, World Education, the Eva Longoria Foundation, the Caliber Foundation, and the Cure for ND Foundation. In August 2009, Serena and Venus Williams became minority owners of the Miami Dolphins. In July 2020, it was announced that Serena was part of an all-female investor group that won a new franchise in the National Women's Soccer League, NWSL, the premier women's soccer league in the U.S. Although her husband Alexis Ohanian was the primary investor with a minority stake, Serena's involvement brought more recognition to the team Angel City FC, which began competing in 2022. The ownership group also includes actresses, media figures, female entrepreneurs, former U.S. women's national team players, and even Serena's eldest daughter. As her career progressed, Serena increasingly engaged in social activism, using social media to voice her views. In 2016, she shared her support for Black Lives Matter on Facebook, expressing concern for her young nephew's safety around law enforcement. That same year, she wrote a public letter for Porter magazine's Incredible Women of 2016. Serena Williams has been a prominent advocate for gender equality, often sharing her experiences as a female athlete. She has highlighted the undervaluation of women's achievements compared to men's and has addressed the issue of unequal pay in sports. Recognized for her activism, particularly within black communities, Serena's efforts earned her the NAACP President's Award in 2003 and the Jackie Robinson Sports Award in 2023. On the court, she is known for her bold and vibrant style, frequently making statements through her outfits. At the 2004 US Open, she appeared in a denim skirt and knee-high wraps resembling boots, though she was not allowed to play in them. Off the court, she managed her private clothing brand, ANZ, and in 2009 launched her signature statement line of handbags and jewelry, primarily sold on the Home Shopping Network. Her passion for fashion extended to her nail collection collaboration with Hairtech, for which she became a licensed nail technician in 2010. During the 2018 French Open, she faced controversy when banned from wearing a black catsuit from her Serena clothing line, designed for health reasons following her pregnancy. She responded by wearing a black tutu at the 2018 US Open, turning the incident into a bold fashion statement. In February 2019, she joined the board of Poshmark, an online fashion marketplace, and later that year launched her clothing line, S by Serena, inspired by 1990s streetwear and designed for various body types and sizes. Amid her professional endeavors, Serena also faced unexpected personal challenges, including family and health issues, which tested her resilience. Serena is married to Alexis Ohanian, the co-founder of Reddit. Their love story began unexpectedly, as Alexis knew little about tennis, and Serena had never used Reddit. Despite their different worlds, their connection was undeniable. They met by chance at the Cavalieri Hotel in Rome, where Alexis boldly chose to sit near Serena and her friends, despite many empty tables. In a playful attempt to make him move, one of Serena's friends joked about a nearby rat, but Alexis stayed unfazed. Impressed by his confidence, Serena invited him to join their group, sparking a connection that quickly grew stronger. Their bond deepened when Alexis flew to Paris to watch Serena play at the French Open, leading to an unforgettable day spent exploring the city together. Alexis publicly hinted at their growing connection in 2015 when he shared a photo from the US Open with the caption, "Don't mess with the Queen." When it came time to propose, Alexis made it memorable by taking Serena back to the Cavalieri Hotel, decorating the pool deck with roses, and setting an intimate table for two. In this romantic setting, Alexis proposed, and Serena shared the details on Reddit's "I Said Yes" thread, touching many hearts. Just a month after their engagement, Serena discovered life-changing news. After noticing changes in her body, she took 5 pregnancy tests, all of which were positive. In her unique way, she shared the news with Alexis by placing the tests in a paper bag and handing it to him, allowing them to celebrate the moment together. Their journey, from an unexpected meeting to a star-studded wedding and parenthood, has been nothing short of remarkable. On April 19, 2017, Serena Williams posted a Snapchat photo showing her midsection with the caption, 20 weeks, sparking joy and widespread speculation as the world learned she was expecting. Later that day, her spokesperson officially confirmed the pregnancy, revealing that Serena had been about 8 to 9 weeks pregnant when she won the Australian Open. Serena later clarified that the photo's posting had been unintentional. On September 1, 2017, Serena welcomed her first daughter, Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr., affectionately known as Olympia, who was born via an emergency C-section due to complications during labor. To celebrate her daughter's arrival, Serena gifted Olympia a doll named Kai Kai, which soon became a social media sensation. Serena's resilience shone again after Olympia's birth when she faced a life-threatening health scare. Experiencing difficulty breathing and drawing from her history of blood clots, she suspected a pulmonary embolism. To avoid alarming her mother, Serena discreetly informed a nurse about her need for a CT scan with contrast and 4-heparin. Initially, her concerns were dismissed as confusion from pain medication, but Serena persisted. An ultrasound revealed no issues, but a CT scan later confirmed multiple blood clots in her lungs, necessitating immediate treatment. The complications didn't end there, as intense coughing caused by the clots reopened her C-section wound. During a subsequent surgery, doctors found her abdomen filled with a hematoma likely caused by blood thinners. A medical device was inserted into her vein to prevent further clots from reaching her lungs. Back home, Serena required 6 weeks of bed rest to recover. Despite her fame, Serena's experiences reflected broader struggles faced by many women, particularly women of color, in healthcare. According to a 2022 CDC report, Black women in the U.S. are nearly 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications than white women. Following her ordeal, Serena opened up about her battle with postpartum depression on Instagram, drawing attention to a condition that affects many women, especially Black women, at disproportionately high rates. In the U.S., postpartum depression affects 10% to 20% of women, but rates are about 38% among Black and Latina women, many of whom lack access to adequate screening or support. Often referred to as postpartum depression, this condition can begin in the 3rd trimester and extend beyond childbirth. The National Institutes of Health describes perinatal depression as a serious medical issue affecting mothers of all backgrounds. Serena's story underscored the critical importance of listening to mothers, as their heightened instincts during pregnancy and postpartum can be vital in addressing health concerns. In May 2023, Serena encountered another health challenge when she discovered a lump on her neck, which doctors identified as a branchial cyst, a fluid-filled sac that forms under the skin. Initially told surgery wasn't necessary, further tests led her doctors to recommend removal. Serena shared a video from the hospital, expressing gratitude for her health following the procedure. In August 2023, she welcomed her second daughter, Adira River Ohanian. Through every challenge and triumph, Serena's life stands as a powerful testament to resilience and achievement. Serena Williams is widely regarded as one of the greatest female tennis players in history. In 2017, BBC Sport users voted her the best female tennis player of the Open era. Many players and analysts consider her the greatest female player of all time. Roger Federer praised her in 2018, stating that she has a strong case for being the greatest of all time, while John McEnroe called her an icon and the ultimate GOAT. In 2022, former French Open champion and BBC presenter Sue Barker described Williams' serve as the best in history, a statement supported by its legendary reputation. Known for both speed and precision, Serena's serve is widely considered the best in women's tennis. During the 2013 Australian Open, she hit a serve at 207 km/h, the third fastest ever recorded by the WTA. Her consistent ball toss allowed her to target any part of the court with minimal variation, making it difficult for opponents to predict her moves. Her second serves, including kick and slice serves, minimized double faults and prevented opponents from scoring easy points. Williams' forehand and backhand shots are among the most powerful in women's tennis history. She executed both with an open stance, producing forceful, heavy, and accurate ground strokes. Her devastating forehand, known for its topspin, enabled her to hit winners from any position on the court, whether cross-court or down the line. Her two-handed backhand, considered one of the best in the game, was flatter than her forehand but equally powerful and precise, delivering both speed and depth. While primarily a baseline player, Serena was also highly skilled at the net, thanks to her extensive doubles experience. She often ended points with finesse, powerful drive volleys, or a strong overhead smash. Her aggressive returns of serve were legendary. She handled powerful first serves with ease and punished weak second serves, earning her a reputation as one of the best returners in tennis history. Despite her aggressive play style, Serena was a formidable defender, capable of countering opponents' attacks and setting up winning shots. Her exceptional athleticism was characterized by her speed, quickness, agility, stability, and coordination on the court. Her ability to make strategic decisions and construct points gave her a significant edge, enabling her to capitalize on her strengths. American player Christina Mayle praised Serena's composure in high-pressure moments, while Martina Navratilova lauded her remarkable mental toughness. Serena's comeback skills were particularly notable, especially in Grand Slam tournaments. She holds a unique record of winning 3 Grand Slam matches after facing match points, a feat unmatched by any other player. Additionally, she won 37 Grand Slam matches after dropping the first set. John McEnroe admired her ability to rally from deficits in Grand Slam matches, calling it a gift and describing her as the greatest competitor in women's tennis history. Her talent for serving aces at critical moments solidified her status as a fierce competitor. After graduating from Driftwood Academy in 1999, Serena signed a $12 million endorsement deal with Puma. In 2004, she inked a $40 million deal with Nike, which has continued to sponsor her throughout her career. Nike has designed custom apparel and footwear for Serena, celebrating her legacy both on and off the court. The brand's largest building in Portland, covering 1 million square feet, is named the Serena Williams Building, a tribute to her career and enduring partnership with Nike. Nike's chief design officer John Hoke revealed that Serena contributed to the building's design, making it a true reflection of her legacy. For her equipment, Serena initially used Wilson's Hammer Stretch series to win her first Grand Slam in 1999, later transitioning to the Hyper Hammer line. She briefly used the Wilson Encode in 2005 before settling on various versions of the Wilson Blade from 2008 onwards. Her racket, with a larger head size of 104 square inches, is tailored to her power and style. Since 2017, Wilson has crafted custom rackets specifically for her. In 2019, the Associated Press named Serena the Female Athlete of the Decade. She holds the record as the highest-earning female athlete in history. Beyond her athletic achievements, she was appointed Chief Sporting Officer at Aston Martin in 2015. Serena and her sister Venus have been celebrated for advancing diversity in tennis. Martin Blackman, the general manager of player development at the USTA, emphasized their profound impact, noting how they inspired young women from diverse backgrounds. Serena's philanthropic efforts are equally remarkable. In 2003, she received the Celebrity Role Model Award from the Avon Foundation for her work against breast cancer. She was also honored with the Young Heroes Award in 2004 and the Family Circle and Prudential Financial Player Who Makes a Difference Award. Since 2011, Serena has served as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, supporting their Schools for Asia campaign.